Hey guys, Andrew here. I have a company, OCD Window Cleaning. I'm reviewing my competitors here in the SoCal area. Today's specimen is Squeaky Service, owned by an acquaintance, Luis Martinez, who's active in the online forums that I'm in and pretty well connected in the industry. So I respect him as a business owner. He's pretty busy. He's got guys that work for him, and it looks like now he's traveling around Alaska with his wife. Congratulations, Luis. Now let's look at your reviews, buddy. You get the Andrew Richards treatment. Let's check it out. Lowest rated. Use them a couple of times. And I put these because I want you guys to learn from other people's mistakes, but also to see how they respond, and let's analyze their response. Use them a couple of times, had some gift cards from Christmas sitting on a desk. All were stolen after using the service. No one else has been in our house due to COVID. Beware if you don't want someone rifling through your stuff. Luis, nice deflection. Look under Mark Martin. You just did our house a few weeks ago. Your company was the only business that has been upstairs in our house in 2 years. I'm very sure. Try again. I can detail what is missing. You can cancel our 6 months follow-up. We don't use shady companies. Wow. Being accused of stealing is a very serious thing. Let's see how Luis handles it. Hello, Ms. Kim. Thanks for taking the time to write out a review in order for us to better understand how we can improve the business. Under the direction of your husband, we went ahead and gave it a few weeks to make things right. You claim we stole about $400 worth of gift cards. Your husband sends a picture of an envelope in gold and red. There's no way anyone could have ever known there was $400 in sealed Christmas cards. According to your husband, the last time you saw that envelope was 2 months prior to our arrival in your home. I am personally encouraged making a police report on 4 different occasions. While our crew was there, you actually had a separate company installing wiring in that very office while our crew was working. To say we're the only other people there is completely false. My technicians spent about 15 minutes total in the office, as you only need to clean a couple windows and tracks. The very same tech is the one who came forward when you accidentally opened the spigot to fill the pool water and apologized for overflowing your pool. During our time there for gutter cleaning and window cleaning, we were nothing but respectful of yourself, your husband, your home, and your dogs. We are huge dog people. Your husband and yourself were happy with the work that we were booked for routine window cleaning. We have done thousands of homes in our 7 years in business. A lot of homes have security cameras and even hidden cameras. Stealing has never been an issue. In fact, from all the reviews here and on Google, being respectful and polite is consistent on all reviews. Sure, we look a little different. Mexican! That's what he's trying to say. And maybe that's why we were singled out when we were there at that home. I truly wish we were contacted right after a crew left, not 2 or 3 weeks after the cleaning was done. There was other people in your home. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So they weren't the only ones up there. But yeah, man, where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a couple of Yelp reviews that mention stealing, so you got to look at your staff. But it could be people are racist, dude. I'm actually half Mexican. A lot of people don't know that. My mom is mostly Mexican, but my dad's white. I look white. So if I was brown, maybe I'd be accused of stealing too. And yeah, there are cameras. I can identify cameras typically, but you never know if there's a pinhole camera in a closet that's watching you. You know, and say, yeah, go ahead, file a police report. I personally encourage making a police report on 4 different occasions. Yeah, okay, we'll file a police report then. We will cooperate because we have nothing to hide because we didn't freaking do anything. Set up a walkthrough for a quote. Luis showed up timely, but he never followed up with sending quote afterwards. Well, that's another way of declining a job, to be honest with you, Shauna T. Also, the request was for deep clean to prepare for selling after sitting for a year. What they consider deep clean is dust, scrub tile, no wiping down walls, even with water and sponge/rag, and no polish of wood cabinets or furniture. No follow through and no deep clean option. I suggest you look elsewhere. Good afternoon, Sana. We sincerely thank you for your feedback. We take on all criticism in order to make sure we are providing quality customer service as well as quality work. We emailed a formal quote where we broke down deep clean first, then provided an option for window cleaning. We mentioned in our in-person estimate we did not wipe down walls with chemicals because we can streak the paint. This is highly discouraged and the standard set by the industry as well as our insurance company. All right, that's why I said earlier this guy's well-connected in this industry. He goes to training seminars. He goes to freaking training seminars. He's on the board of the International Window Cleaners Association. So he knows there's certain things that is just frowned upon. You don't do. You don't need to wipe down walls. Have a house cleaner do that. Have her be liable if she messes up the paint. We offered dusting as an option because it was within our means without damaging the 20-year-old paint. There we go. I didn't even read that message before. Didn't read that sentence before I said what I just said. Yeah, let somebody else damage it. You never know. Fortunately, since we last met, we did not receive a message or phone call where I would have politely reiterated why we weren't able to wipe a wall with chemicals or polish wood. Polishing wood is also discouraged for similar reasons. We leave restoration of furniture to pros in woodworking. Yeah, it's not their job. We're a window cleaner. Window cleaners. Free to call us at blah, blah. I'm not going to give his number out, even though you can see it. Luis came out February 11th to see my house and give me a quote. Never heard back. See, this is common. A couple people are saying you show up, you give a quote, you don't follow up. Maybe they're liars. Maybe they're idiots. That's just rude. Honestly, that's how I decline work. I'll get back to you. And then you don't. Yeah, I've done that a couple times in the past. I came out to announcements. Am I saying that I made communication easy and professional between each other? Call, question, quote. I told you I was running behind, blah, blah, blah. I texted a quote 15 minutes after leaving. I never heard back. So, yeah, maybe it's a breakdown in communication. But here's what he says. Now I realize I could have followed up to see if he received my message or had any questions. Yeah, he's taking ownership. How can I make it right? What can I do differently? Sarah, fortunately, I had no choice but a bad review. I scheduled a service for my mom's place for a deep cleaning. Speaking with Louise was great. Scheduling was super easy. The price seemed reasonable. However, she was very unhappy. She claims items in her house were stolen. I promptly called Louise to confront about the matter, knowing if they did take things from the home, they would most likely not admit it. Yeah, who's going to say, yeah, I stole it from you, I apologize. But still, I mean, he's pretty adamant. He was patient and reasonable in his explanation of the experience with my mom. According to him, she seemed to already be paranoid from the beginning, so I can understand that she had already possibly conjured up a bad experience in her mind based on the paranoia. He confirmed with his staff that they did not steal anything from the home. However, a couple weeks had passed. I received a phone call from her this morning where she has stated that my dad's fishing rod and a couple of random things from the garage had been taken. I'm not sure what else will turn up missing. I like to think that Luis was being honest with me, but unfortunately, there's too much that has been seen missing now from my mom's house that I can't shrug it off as paranoia. It would be great if all this missing items could turn up in a FedEx box to their house one day. But realistically, I know that Luis or his crew won't fess up and we'll be left with a bad experience that will linger on for a long while. The feeling of being violated is pretty terrible. I personally regret finding this company for my mom. I'd hate to write this bad review as I know this affects someone's business, but I feel it's important to let possible clients know to proceed with caution. Update in response to Luis. Appreciate your explanation. Actually, let me read his explanation first. Hey, Sarah, thank you for taking time to share your feedback. So we take this opportunity to continue to improve and or continue to do great work. This is a pretty big accusation. We do not take this lightly. We are insured and bonded. This is something that could have been covered should it have happened. I'll share my experience once again for context for yourself as well as potential customers of ours. Upon arriving, your mom had requested extra work and was offended we were going to charge more. Yeah, people say, oh, can you do this? No, that's extra. Not too long after we were offered all the beer in the fridge, to which we thanked but never took with us. Soon after, we were accused of stealing a silver coin, not moving or misplacing, but directly stealing. Amelia dropped everything and helped her look for it where she said it was last place. Soon after, I found the coin in front of her in the same place she said she left it in front of her, and she still claimed I just put it back. To avoid the awkward situation, I included some of the free work she requested originally. That's probably where I made a mistake. You let her take advantage of you. Soon after, she accused me of stealing bolts to help attach the hood range in the kitchen. What? I politely let her know she never gave me any screws, and she found them in a bag where she had placed them. She broke off the blinds upstairs, and she came downstairs asking for us to help. Not only did I help her fix it, I also placed it back properly so it wouldn't fall on her again, out of the kindness of my heart. No good deed goes unpunished, does it? A few days later, you called me asking if I knew what happened to a liquor bottle your mom claimed we could have stolen. I was the only one who cleaned that room where the bottle was, so I know it could not have been my guys. We didn't even take the free beer. Why would we want to take a bottle, screws to a range, or a silver coin? As for the work, she told us she was very happy with the quality of work. Finally, your mom told us she spent 13 hours decluttering the home. My best bet, she misplaced some items. I could not apologize to my guys enough for how we were treated in the home. I felt I should have done better, not let them be treated like thieves from the beginning. Yeah, I would have walked off and still have them complete the work. Customers have hidden cameras all the time and have never had complaints of stealing as we treat the homes like it was our own. If the items turn up, you don't need to apologize. Please let me know that she at least found them. Update. I just got done speaking to my guys again. They let me know that for the things I had said we cannot have for free, she would go and ask them afterwards. Yeah, that's shady. I've had that too, where a customer asked me, "Hey, can you clean this chandelier?" And I said, "Oh yeah, it's $50." They go, "Oh no, never mind." And I walk around the corner 20 minutes later, my guy's doing it because she asked him instead of me. Knowing that I said no. When mom says no, go ask dad, kind of thing, right? They also do work for free just to get through the home in a peaceful manner. Yeah, they're doing stuff for free. Let's just make her happy and get the heck out of here. That's what they're saying. As hard as it is for Rod to go missing, it was hard for us to take it since she literally stayed by the front door for 15 minutes while we put her stuff away as well as finished cleaning the entrance. Yeah, and then her response was, "Appreciate your explanation, but it's really hard to misplace a fishing rod. It's quite possible you personally did not take it. There are 2 other people with you in her home. I appreciate you helping her when you did, and I think it's great you're insured. But in this situation, we both know we're screwed because we didn't have a hidden camera to prove the items were taken. Therefore, it'd be useless to take you to small claims court." Man, a couple people are accusing you of stealing, dude. You gotta look at the workers. Well, okay, my wife and I were getting our previous house ready to sell, and I initially contacted several companies for estimates to do a deep cleaning, including Squeaky service. JJ, I think this Jarek, came out, was very professional, made from recommendations for things we could do in advance of their full cleaning day, and gave a great estimate. It took just over 2 months to finish moving our stuff, do some painting and some other preparation tasks. Fast forward now, I set up an appointment, have a family. This guy's talking way too much, dude. Get to the freaking point. Had a family member waiting to open the house as I was working. Did not hear from them until several hours after they committed to arriving. After trying several times to reach them, someone else called, said that JJ been in a car accident, was okay. Called me, let me know if they can make it. Yeah, okay, I was in a car accident. No call, no show the next day. Multiple calls, multiple texts. Yeah, dude, he's going for a hard time, man. Jeez. Sorry for the confusion, but we are unable or unwilling to complete the job. No. Oh, he's saying no response from JJ or Javon. Not even, we can't do it. Very disappointing as the estimate process showed a different side of their business. Even if they had told me they underbid the job and couldn't follow through, that would have been preferable to waiting hours today without a courtesy call. When was this? 7 years ago. So maybe they did do that. Yeah, so Luis reached back out, offered to reassess it. May have been inaccurate. Wife gave him another benefit of doubt. Pursue another estimate. He did offer a substantial discount. Hey, man, let me give you a big deal just to apologize for this situation. Okay. Yeah. Fortunately, JJ did have a car accident several months back that has had repercussions we were not expecting. He has not been part of the company for several months. Since taking over the company, I've taken over responsibilities as well as faults. I'd like to make it up to you. Make sure you're not left with a bad experience. My personal cell phone number is that. Give me a call. Yeah, so he's offered to make it right. All right. I actually looked up these reviews a long time ago. Oh, after rescheduling our initial appointment, they were scheduled to come to my home again. They were no-show. Didn't even call or anything to reschedule. Luis, I believe they've mistaken us for another company. We have no record of a Julia on our database. They're very prompt with our appointments. Yeah. And, little star there, it's Julia. We've had a change of ownership with the owner you had a bad experience with. Yeah, not even the same owner anymore. Okay. Wow. Again, I don't like things that are too long like this. This, to me, screams that the customer is insane. Because I've had insane customers leave stuff like this. Service, quote for 2-bedroom condo was $700. Deal we got was $680. Clean the condo. Okay, well, that's cleaning everything, right? So, shower handles. Yeah, I'm not even going to go through this. It's way too long. Way too long. Okay, the original quote was $250. $680 was a quote for adding work. Carpet cleaning, tile cleaning, grout cleaning, window cleaning, track screens. Okay, so he had to upsell it. I don't even want to read this. You guys can pause it and read it. I don't even want to read it. So they didn't want to use a screwdriver and clean a moldy shower handle, wanted to go behind a mirror on the wall. Okay, this lady's just crazy. All right, here's the crazy part right here. This is the quintessence. This lady here, Megan R., is the most insane person I've ever met in my life, in my 31 years of living. This lady is a psycho. There's no reason why she shouldn't be in a mental hospital with a straitjacket. This lady is insane. So, without a doubt, I'm going to side with Luis on this. A lot of turnover in management. Let's read in her voice, okay? Seems like they're having a lot of turnover and management issues. When you let customers know that you can't clean their home on a bi-weekly basis after the first clean because your team quit, left with your business partner, that is terrible for the client as well. We invest our time getting to know you, walking you through our homes and researching businesses. Now we are left to start over. Our time is valuable as well. Had a couple of issues with the owner, Luis, who came out to estimate/bid the home to service. We spent close to 3 hours going over the process. Hey, I spent 3 hours talking to her too. Man, that lady talks too much. Going over the process and what would be expected. We agreed on price. Then when he shows up on the day of cleaning, he starts off by saying that he was unaware of certain items I requested and would need to raise the price on the following cleaning. Well, that's a good way to bring it up. Look, you want extra stuff? Okay, I need to raise the price. I communicated how that shows poor integrity on his behalf because it was obvious that he bid the job too low. He wanted to sound justified to cover up his error. He was trying to make up the difference in other areas. How do you know that, you insane, crazy lady? I hate this lady. Charged me $15 to wipe down the sliding glass door. That's what it's worth. It's worth $25. He wanted to charge me $25 for dusting my media center for the next cleaning. Okay. All right, you want us to dust? Look, we noticed it's really dusty here. Would you like us to dust it? $25? That's not something to write a review about. This lady is a psycho. I said it would be fine this time because no charge, but next time I'll do it myself. I declined every upcharge. I needed a deep clean. I wasn't about to pay someone to dust media cabinets $25. This lady's rich. Who cares $25 to dust something? You psycho. If you guys can't tell, I hate this lady. I learned his game. You're the one playing games, you psycho. So fast forward to this weekend when I received a call that he had a lot of turnover in his company and mentioned that they would be downsizing. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a good way to get out of doing this lady's windows. Hey, look, we have some staff issues. I can't service you. I just told her, hey, look, you're a psycho and I hate you and I never want to see you again. No, I wouldn't say that, but that's what I feel in my heart. If this happens to you, don't hesitate to report them to the BBB. BBB does nothing, so shut up, as I will. His employees are amazing. They work hard. Oh, yeah? Well, you treated him like crap. I actually talked to Luis about this about a year and a half ago. They were kind and polite. If you need a one-time deep clean, give them a call. Overall, I was pleased with the work they performed. Wishing you who his business part was. This guy's to come back. Update to my response. It's funny, dude. She likes to go back and forth with Yelp reviews because she did the same thing to me. We spent the time with him to review the whole house and the expectations of dusting the empty and unused rooms. The only upcharge that I agreed to was window wipe down for $15. I know it's $15 because I paid it. No, well, Lisa's saying it's more, so you're wrong. If they do not service the very city as they mentioned on the Yelp page, that is really confusing for customers. Best of luck. Hello, Miss Cardenas. Her name's not even Megan Cardenas. That's a lie. Her name is Liliana Morris. Hello, Miss Cardenas. Thank you for taking the time to write a review. We appreciate your feedback in order to help us improve our overall customer relationship. Fortunately, the company is doing a bit of downsizing with outside cities from our base. We had to charge for adding the glass sliding door last minute for an additional $10, not $15. Yeah, see? So she's lying about the small stuff, since it was never discussed in the estimate. We charged a flat rate with this company to not surprise customers last minute. Though there was an addition of the 2 rooms and 1 restroom, we honored the $120. So she's adding on work and saying, oh, I want the same price. We honored $120 because we felt it was the fair thing to do. In the future, the $20, not $25, increase included inside cabinets for the media center, 2 extra rooms, 1 extra restroom, which is fair increase in price. That's more than fair. Glad to hear you liked our hard work ethic and love the quality of cleaning. I don't know if I am allowed to say this, but I talked to Luis about this lady. He said she's one of the most soulless people. Top 3 worst human beings he's ever met. And I agree. She's the number 1 worst human being I've ever met in my life. She accused me of jumping on our couches, insulting law enforcement, accused me of scratching her windows. Then when I went back to check it out, it was obvious the scratches were all over the place and not me. They were inside the glass, outside the glass. She's like, well, you could have scratched it from scrubbing the window too hard on the outside. And that's why the scratches on the inside. Nope, you psycho. You knew there were scratches before. You're trying to play the system. Don't mess with me, you psycho. I hate that lady. House was clean. Let's move on. Whoops, I meant to like it. House clean, however, difficult to schedule appointment for routine house cleaning. I had last minute cancellations. Yeah, no one likes that, but anything can happen. People reschedule, jobs go overboard. I've had a job go overboard and have to reschedule a whole day's worth of work the next day. I've had a day where all jobs canceled and we had to reach out to people the next week and say, hey, Yolanda, we got a job, we got a spot today if you want to get it done. Okay. It's very responsive, show up on the day, blah, blah, blah. They assumed it was a stainless cleaner, ruined the finish. Oh, man. The replacement will end up costing $200. Well, you got to reimburse someone if it is your fault. You damaged their handles. Clean was adequate. Definitely wasn't a spring clean job. It looked better when they arrived. Okay, why the 3 stars then? We always suggest a deep clean for the first time.
though we were happy to accommodate your budget. So she wanted a discount. They said okay, and they got screwed over for that. No. Big misunderstanding. I think he shut me off when it came to him with my concerns of the job done. I'll let you guys read this. I'm kind of getting tired. It's 11 o'clock at night. Poor work done. Paid $500 for moving clean. Was dissatisfied. You give a lot of excuses. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're not qualified to do something, if you're not good at something, don't offer it. But again, this was a while ago. Oh wow, it was a year ago. Okay, never mind. So maybe I will look at it. He never reached back out to me to come to a fair agreement as to me being dissatisfied, but also being fair with him and not asking for a full refund. Trey reached back to him a day after my complaint. I saw he blocked my number. Very unprofessional, aside from lazy, as that's what the work showed. Yeah, you block someone, they're being psycho, but Louis said he didn't block her, and he unblocked her, and they talked about it, so whatever. Maybe it was like a bad reception area. I've had that happen too. Give people the benefit of the doubt. A lot of dust bunnies, happy with the job. Yeah, overall, he's got some good reviews. In fact, I think he has more than me. I have 222 public. Squeaky Service has... Let's see, how many of you have Squeaky Service? It should be down here somewhere. 166. Oh, no, you don't got more than me. I beat you. Yeah, but still, you got a lot of good reviews. That's great. But a couple of people saying that, you didn't do a good job. You got to be able to set expectations beforehand. Hey, Mr. Customer, just so you know, this is not going to come out good. The industry standard is to wipe it with soap and water. We don't do this. Hey, just so you know, this chemical could ruin your finish. Sometimes you have to do that. And it's really draining, but you have to do it. So, hope you guys enjoy me critiquing my competitors' Yelp reviews. And if you, the owner, Luis, want to comment in the comments below, let us know your side of the story. Again, I understand people are insane. My Yelp reviews, I have 3, and it's all from insane people. And I can honestly say that I did nothing wrong in all 3 cases. They're all insane people. So sometimes you just deal with an insane customer. But best of luck to you. Comment below.